All right, here we go. Ugly chicken. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Take it right out of the package and shove it in the jars. Can't get much easier than that. You can use this stuff for chicken salad, whatever you put chicken in. Now, at the end of this, I'll show you how I like to cook it, and it turns out wonderful. Boneless, skinless chicken, and you don't even have to cut it. Just put it all in the jars. Pack it in nice and tight. Just like that. Once we get our jars packed full, nice and tight, 2 drops of liquid smoke. If you don't like smoked meat, you don't have to do it. But I urge you to do at least 1 because it makes it so much better. Just 2 drops of liquid smoke. Just like that. And then coming behind with your white vinegar, wiping the rims. Yep, just like that. Place the lid. Ring goes on. Fingertip tight. Once it moves on the towel, tight enough. That's all you need. In the canner it goes. Place the lid. As soon as it moves, that's it. That's all you need. In the canner. In the canner we go. 7 in the bottom. Put a rack on top. And then we can load 8 more. Just like that. Place the lid on top, lining up the arrows. Now here you want to make sure the lid is level. Look at both sides, all 4 sides, making sure that there's not a big gap on one side and a small gap on the other. And then place your clamps opposite each other first. Lightly screw them down. Opposite sides, screw them down. And the goal here is to keep it straight, so you're going to do opposite sides a little at a time. And work your way around till they're all tight. Now our oven is extremely consistent, so we've learned that we put it on 7. And now we're going to wait. Once it starts venting, you'll see about that high. You don't always see the steam, but when you can feel it 12 to 18 inches above the pot coming out pretty strong, that's a strong vent. You're going to set a timer for 10 minutes and let it vent for 10 minutes. And then you're going to place your weight on it. Just like that. And then you're going to keep an eye on it. Once it starts to jiggle, it comes up to 10 pounds of pressure, or the pressure for your area. That's when you start your timer for your food. Here we got pints of meat, so we're doing 75 minutes. Now that we started jiggling, we're going to turn it down to 6 on our stove. Just like that. And we've got our timer set for 75 minutes. Alright, 75 minutes is up. We're going to turn the stove off. And now we're going to wait until the pressure comes down to 0. Alright, pressure's at 0. So we're going to remove our weight. And now we're going to set a 10-minute timer. After 10 minutes, we're going to come and we're going to remove the lid and just set it off to the side for another 10 minutes. And this slows the process down to prevent siphoning. The longer this takes, doesn't hurt anything. If you were to go to bed right now, leave it in the pot, doesn't matter. We generally do more than one batch a day, so usually about 10 minutes. So just set it off to the side there. That just prevents the pressure from releasing too fast. And we'll come back and Alright guys, we're going to cook up the ugly chicken. This is my favorite way to do it. It's basically chicken in a jar. So do whatever you want with it. But this is the way I like it. And the other cool thing is, as you can see, I'm in my camper. You can take it with you and have home cooked food. So all we're going to do is put a tablespoon of butter in the pot. Melt that down. Tablespoon of butter per tablespoon of flour per pint. And that's just the best way to make a gravy. That way it doesn't clump up or anything. One tablespoon of butter, tablespoon of flour. Then we're gonna open a jar. And pour the broth in. Heat that up till it starts bubbling. Alright, once you're bubbling good like that, see how it's getting nice and thick? We're gonna dump our chicken in. Break it up. Look how easy that breaks apart. That's that ugly chicken. One tablespoon of butter, 1 tablespoon of flour is the only thing we added to this jar. And this is the best chicken. We're just gonna heat that up till it's nice and warm. Nice and hot. Put it on a plate. I'm telling you, this is just like Thanksgiving dinner. Y'all enjoy.